All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the first trading day recap of 2025, showcasing the power of order flow on full display here. Sorry, my kid's going crazy in his cars here. I don't know if you can hear it. Today was a great day for anyone who watched the live stream today. Basically called it perfectly. I'll leave the link to the live stream in the description here, but um, just for everyone to know, I'm on live stream here for the first hour of the day during the balance session, talking about the ES and NQ order flow, levels, context, and then I peace out and I spend the rest of the day with the team. If you like what I'm doing, give me a like and subscribe to the channel, maybe a thumbs up. And if you're really interested in what we're doing, like I said, come and join us. Links in the description. Super, super good information here to help you see the market for how it really is, right? Context and levels. Let's get into it. I won't keep you guys long. It's been a long day of talking. So So we have a situation here on the ES that we opened in the exact same situation as Friday, which was, if you watch my Friday recap, I'm very heavy on 5976.5. And we opened right underneath the level, and the exact same thing happened today. And if we failed 5976, we would roll down to 959.37, which we would see what would happen. So we did, and I'll talk about the NQ as well. But let's just talk about the ES first because I look at the ES before the NQ, even though I have them up side to side. So after balance, everything went perfect. We sold down to 59.37. Also, we did alongside 21.11.72, which I talked about on the live stream. We're both bought. So I called 21.11.72 before we even opened. This is a level I laid out last night. We're both bought and we went right to target 59.76 and 406, right? Not new information, incredible rallies, literally to the tick of our levels, where we sold off all the way back down. So we ran up to these levels and we sold all the way back down. Again, expected. It's critical that the bulls can get closes over these levels, and we can't. Bears are now heavy from 52 to 57. Remember this, ES 52 to 57. This is where I said very early the line in the sand would be, right? This was the top of every rally during this day until we pulled the bid. Bears must close the auction below 59.37 to continue back down towards 27 and 18 ES and overall 58.98. We got it. Level I've been waiting for. Absolutely. Same with NQ 21.250. Very important. Refer to the trade plan the same. Below 11.72. Below the 210.93 can be had. Okay, so below 11.72, we felt we would trade down to 10.93. Exactly, we did. We almost got to down to 37. But we got to 93. That was my target below 21.250. If 937 holds again here, look for rotation back towards 52, 57 again. Super key. And if we can close over 57, and that's the key, over 57, we could not. And then look what happened when we couldn't. Let's get into the charts. And Q, let's go to the ES here first, because ES to me is more contextual. So here we go. There was some great order flow here. So let me just kind of zoom this out here. There we go. So here we go. Oops, what am I doing here? Go back to my crosshair. I don't want to draw random lines here. There we go. Okay, so now that we've gone over the levels and context, here we go. Here's the 9:30 session, right? This thing of beauty. We open, boom, get drilled. Where do we go drill down to? Right to 937.5. This is the level I talked about last night in a couple of days. What happens? We got bought right off 937.5. Where'd we go? 76.5. Can't get the close. Perfection. 40-point rally, tick to tick. Next session to open, what happens? Massive, and I mean massive absorption. And I sent a warning to the guys. I mean, I was live on the mic. I was like, guys, I don't know about this, right? Because we have so much supply here above 84, 84, 92, 96. There's so much supply built on the daily, and they just absorb all the buying and drill it, right? And then this is where things get really interesting. So this is 58, 57. This is the level that I laid out last night, right? And this is the stuff that I was just talking about in my trade plan. Close under, sold. Can't get the close, can't get the close, can't get the close. Look at this gorgeous sell right off our pivot. Calling out the pivot, 12 hours before this even happens, right? And this is how you understand the order flow. And then we get drilled and we get drilled. Everybody tries to buy 18 again. and we get drilled. And where do we go all the way to? 58.98. There it is. We look below, we close the session on 58.98. Now, I don't like this close personally, even though it's very bullish here at the bottom. It's not a deep enough close. I know people are going to short 5,900, so I have to wait. So the next session opens, we close below, and it's right here. I'm waiting for 58.59 to trade, and I can't long this level here at 80 before we trade 58.59. So when we opened this session, we got drilled down. It was just straight selling. And then we found the bid and started to pull up. And I said to my team, I said, guys, I don't think we're gonna get to 58.59. We closed above 80. That triggered bulls, bought, and then this is where it gets super tricky, right? We close above 98, we close below 98. And this right here is a trick that I've seen many, 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 many times, and we talk about it in the room a lot. They do this one last drill down, and then the next session opens and they start buying it and they don't let it come back. It doesn't pull back at all. It's just constant buying, and you want to buy, say 58.98, but it doesn't even pull back even like 2, 3 points. And we get bought up all the way back up to 18, right? Where everybody starts to sell. Again, previous day's lows, however you want to look at it. Support turns into resistance, and then we just can't really get the close back above 37. So this is the first day the close beneath 37, and I still think there's a possibility that we're not done with this here yet. So we'll see what Globex here does tonight. I'm going to issue the trade plan to my team tonight. We just talked about it in our market recap. I just wrapped up with them. I do an hour a day after the market closes, and we review all this. So that's the ES, incredible accuracy. Super happy with the trading day today. You can see how good 57 traded, just a fantastic day of really good market context and just awesome, awesome stuff. And the NQ is a little bit wild on these days. I don't even really look at the NQ, but you can tell that levels that I went over were super important, right? So check this out. So again, we open, we get this ridiculous buy candle. We kind of already talked about it. Here's my 21,250, right? And here's 328. So this level right here, this 328 was the same in the same position as 57 on the ES. We knew that the bulls had to get this thing over 328 if you're an NQ trader. So once we closed underneath 328, we said, okay, 57 and 328, these are going to be sell points, basically the day pivot. And if the bears get control of this, we're going down. So good close, sold, comes back up, looks above, sold, sold, and look where they're selling. They're selling right on my level. And then what happens? They realize they can't get the close, and just like 57 on the ES, boom, drilled. Now here's our target, 93. But once we trade 93, we look below and we actually close below. We close again below. But this is where they start accumulating, right? They really, even though these candles are red, this very aggressive buying going on here. And like I said, we had room to get down here towards 29.37, but we just couldn't. We get above 93, below 93, and then same trickery as the ES here. And they just kind of squeeze it a little bit here into the close. But really not given an opportunity to trade off 93 on the long side. Once they got this close, they just don't let it pull back. It's a trick that they do a lot. So again, first day of the close here beneath 5,250, 250. So this is not good for the bulls at all, right? But we'll see what Globex does here tonight. Haven't had a good Friday rally here in a long time. We're at some really good inflection areas, and we'll see if we can kind of hold these lows here in the overnight session. I'm going to issue a trade plan here with levels for the team tomorrow as far as context goes. But that was our day. Another great day of accuracy. Knowing 57 and 328 here on NQ was basically decision point. 57 on ES and 328 on the NQ. Yeah, they couldn't get the close. They realized they couldn't get the close, and we just unloaded, man. They just pulled the bid and started drilling it down. So basically running all the stops, and there we go. But that's our day. I got to get back to my team here. I'm going to issue the trade plan for the team. If you like what I'm doing, give me a thumbs up here on the video. I know these things look a lot different from what most traders do. It's just because we do things a lot differently, right? We understand kind of the flow of the market. And if you want to come learn, just hit the link in the description, man. super active with my team all day long because, we're trading beside each other here. So come and learn. Other than that, I hope you guys had a good start to 2025, and I will see you guys on Friday. Peace out. Come join the live stream tomorrow.